I'm John Magnuson, Lutheran Campus Pastor at Northern Michigan University, also Director of the Cedar Tree Institute. We're the organization that's been initiating an interfaith environmental initiative across Northern Michigan. And this is some words in a column that addresses an upcoming clean sweep that's scheduled for April 21st, 2007. Yeah, these are days I've been rummaging through my basement, putting together a collection of specific tools and equipment for the beginning of maple syrup season. Gathering sap is unique to this part of the Upper Peninsula, dating back to traditions of the Ojibway hundreds if not thousands of years ago. This is a time when temperatures fall below freezing by night and into the 40s during the day. Some years sap flows, but for a few days. Most often it's 2 or 3 weeks. Even then it's always an intermittent process. The trees I tap are on a remote piece of land 20 miles north of Marquette. I've discovered that to have a good maple syrup season, you need to watch the weather, be prepared, carry through the tapping and boiling process with special reverent care. But there's trouble afoot. The word from our North Country neighbors, the New England maple producers, is that irregular seasonal patterns over recent years are wreaking havoc with our maple trees. Since 1971, according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration data, winter temperatures in the Northeast have increased 2.8 degrees. The progression of maple sugaring season is moving earlier and earlier, and also getting shorter. Tim Perkins of the Maple Research Center at the University of Vermont predicts that if this trend continues, large syrup producers will no longer harvest enough sap to make their operations worthwhile. The New York Times quoted his colleague Tim Vogelman. "It's within our lifetimes," Vogelman says, "that you'll probably see this happen." This disturbing shift of the Earth's natural rhythms is attributed to climate change. Whatever opinion you may hold on this subject, even extreme skeptics admit that the human factor in the increasing pollution of the Earth's atmosphere is a critical component. Like children awakening from sleep, we are all becoming aware of the fragile interconnectedness of all things. Part of any lasting correction to a lot of the ecological damage that's being done will need to be connected to a new, unprecedented respect for the natural world. Great impact can be made as seen when models of interfaith cooperation and prophetic efforts unite not just environmentalists but people from all walks of life. Controversial Nation of Islam leader Louis Farrakhan stepped down from a powerful controversial ministry last week in Detroit, telling tens of thousands of followers that Jesus Christ and the Prophet Muhammad would embrace each other with love if they were on the stage behind him. "Our lips are full of praise," he said, "but our hearts are far removed from the prophets we all claim. That's why the world is in the shape it's in." Here in Northern Michigan, Buddhists, Jews, Catholics, and leaders from 9 faith traditions are currently working together in a historic environmental initiative. Along with the leadership of the Superior Watershed Partnership and the Environmental Protection Agency, we're moving forward with plans for a peninsula-wide collection of unused, outdated pharmaceuticals, medicines, during the 2 weeks following the festivals of Passover and Easter. In days ahead, as I trudge on snowshoes tapping trees, gathering sap, I'll be remembering the warnings from New England. I'll also be carried by hope that step by step all of us are awakening to a new urgency about the earth. As naturalist Lon Emmerich would put it, the earth that we not so much live on, but with. 2007 UP Pharmaceutical Clean Sweep will take place 9 a.m. to noon Saturday, April 21st on Earth Day. Items to be accepted: unused and outdated prescriptions and medications. The location for the clean sweep will be across the Upper Peninsula at a church parking lot near you. Collection sites will be announced in April. This effort is being sponsored by leaders of the Roman Catholic, Lutheran, United Methodist, Buddhist, Baha'i, Jewish, Unitarian, Universalist, Presbyterian, Episcopalian communities of Northern Michigan, in cooperation with the Superior Watershed Partnership and the Keweenaw Bay Indian Community. If you need more information, call the Superior Watershed Partnership at 228-6095. This is Earthkeeper TV. I'm John Magnuson, a Lutheran campus pastor at Northern Michigan University and also director of the Cedar Tree Institute. I'm part of a small coalition of organizations that are organizing an historic clean sweep for April 21st across the Upper Peninsula of Northern Michigan, dealing with discarded pharmaceuticals.